Hey, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be making some pulled pork. Now this ended up being kind of experiment, right? So I pulled the pork shoulder out, put it in the refrigerator, wanted it to be, unthawed, but unfortunately that bad boy was still frozen. So we're sitting at 32 degrees. So we're going to do a little experiment, right? So I want to see how much smoke flavor I can get on it. So we're going to be using it on the smoke setting. Then we're gonna hit it 300 degrees and then see how it comes out. Will this be a nice pulled pork, right? Taking it basically from frozen to done. How's it gonna come out? Now normally I let my meat, come up to room temperature, then put it on the smoker, but this is gonna be something different. So let's see how it goes.
You know, they always say you always want to trim your meat while it's cold, and this is absolutely key because it makes it easier to get that fat off. And I'm just removing any fat that I deem that won't be beneficial to the smoking process. Now I'm going in, I'm hitting it with a little bit of crushed pepper, and then I'm hitting it with a little bit of salt, and then I got some BBQ Rub, right, using that Killer Hogs. Now I'm gonna let this sit out just for a little minute. Like I said, it's about frozen, and I just want to let the salt and that BBQ Rub sweat a little bit, and then as you see right there, it's looking perfect. So we're gonna take it to the smoker. Now we're gonna be hitting it on that smoke setting, and it's gonna be hitting at about 180 degrees, and then we're gonna turn it up after we hit it a couple hours to about 300. Now, as you see right here, 180 degrees, we got that smoke rolling, and we looking good.
So we got that pork butt on, and we're gonna see if we can maximize that smoke flavor. So we got it on that smoke setting. We're gonna let that smoke roll, then we're gonna crank it up to about 300 degrees and let it ride out, right? Well, it's been about an hour and 20 minutes. So we're gonna go ahead and increase this temperature to 300 degrees. Now we let that smoke roll, for a good hour. So we're gonna see what it do, right? 300 degrees, here we come. And that pork shoulder is sitting at about 39 degrees. So, increase this a little bit, right? But we're gonna go ahead and increase this temperature 300 degrees, and we about to let this thing ride out. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. So after that hour, this is pretty much how we're looking right here. So this is how we look after coming out for about an hour. Got a little smoke rolling on it. Looking pretty decent, and we got this, going at about 300 degrees now, and we're gonna let this thing ride out. We're gonna come back out, spritz it a little bit, and you know how we roll. We're gonna get this bad boy ready. All right, so this pork shoulder's been on for a little minute. We're gonna take a look at it, and we're gonna spread it a little bit. So we got a little bit of bark forming on there, but I just don't want it to dry out too much. And we're gonna let this thing finish doing this thing. All right, so now we're sitting at about 111 degrees, so it's still going good. You seen that pork shoulder looking absolutely fantastic. We're gonna keep monitoring it. Again, now we're gonna be spritzing it just to make sure it doesn't dry out. Once it hits about 140, I'm gonna wrap it because that bark is pretty much set, to be honest with you already. We're gonna wrap it at 140 and then let it go the rest of the way, and then we're gonna eat. All right. All right, we're about at 140, so it's about time to pour this bad boy. We're gonna wrap it real. Look at that right there. Oh yeah. All right, so we got that pork shoulder out of the smoker, and it smells absolutely delicious. And then we're gonna get this bad boy wrapped up. We're gonna put a little butter. We got some molasses, and then we're gonna wrap it, and then we're gonna put it back on the smoker, let it go. All right, so we're gonna get a little bit of butter on this pork shoulder. So that'll be about a half a stick. Got a little casualty there. Half a stick of butter right there, and then we got some molasses right here that we're gonna drizzle on like so. A little bit on that side right there. So we're gonna rub that in just a little bit. Then on top, get it mixed in. Now we're gonna put some foil on that, put that bad boy back on the smoker, and let it roll out. All right, we sitting at about 198. Now we're gonna go ahead and pour this bad boy off in it. All right, the moment we've been waiting for, it's always like Christmas. Here we go. And there we have it right there, your pork shoulder. We'll go ahead and pull this bone out, and there you have it. Oh yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and drain this juice out. Look at that, that's gonna be some nice eating right there. I'm gonna drain it out so we can get in there and pull this meat. We in the game. That right there is quality pulled pork. And as you see right there, that's that pitman privilege right there. That looks absolutely delicious. It smells incredible. It looks incredible. And I'm gonna go ahead and get me a little bite of this. Now, that's amazing. That piece right there with that bark, you're the first person to taste it. And you in the game.